Football on the horizon here at Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Got a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. Between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Devin Duvernay to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So 1st down from the 41. Williams will look to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running with Swift out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears Bucks get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
First down 10 at the 34-yard line.
You're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They are on the counter with Swift. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Now run it with Manunga. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. To throw is Williams. Chased out to his right. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. The ground. It's Manunga. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Santos' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's wiped from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
And 10.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Dushy's got it right side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. That's Worthy running a slant. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. New set of downs for them from the 31. Off the play fake, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. There's a screen now from Anunga. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Williams on the play action. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Anunga with it. Runs inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Williams from the gun. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted! Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Marquise Brown. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. First down, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Williams set to pass. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we've reached the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Bears.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We've set it down from 37. They go with Monangai here. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Chicago.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now it's Monangai. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Williams with the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Dumped off to his running back. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Williams to throw. This one's caught. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Textbook hitch right. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Manangai. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Williams. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions. And you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
At the 44-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And that's got it, left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The 32-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Now Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like 2nd down and 12 coming up.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Working from the gun, Williams finds him over the middle. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 35 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Remigio with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
It's a gain of 6.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second.
And 4.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Needing 9 now on this 3rd down thanks to that false start penalty. To the air on 3rd and long. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
4th down.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. And it'll bounce toward the sideline, and out it goes. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. They're up by just 2, so you have to think they just want to get to the locker room. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Williams to throw on first. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
10 yards.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Off the play fake, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Santos' kick is good, and that grows the lead to 5.
Makes the score Bears.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Remigio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. I'll air it out on third. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Running in the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
There's a screen now from Anunga. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Well, on behalf of all of us here at EA Sports, hope that you are having an excellent Thanksgiving day. And today, of course, also our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration across the NFL, where we recognize the impact John had on generations of football fans, from his days as the legendary coach of the Raiders, to his decades as a broadcaster, to his influence on new generations of fans as the namesake of our game. And this is brought in at the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Chiefs 20, Bears 12. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Williams pass. Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
About It's set. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On now comes their punter. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
1st down carry for Pacheco. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To the ground, it's Monangai. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the red zone on first. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
One guy with it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They've got first down here from the 36. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They've got first down here from the 36. Williams set to pass. And finds Odunze running the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Williams on first down. Komet's got it, left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He was looking for Luther Burden. And now it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Shovel pass complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Bringing the offense up to the line, first and 10. Williams off the play fake. Flush out out to his left. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now run it with Manunda. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears getting back to within 1 score.
Bears 19.
night. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Smith on the return. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
We'll give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 8.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Another throw for Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. but the miss, you just see it breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They go with Monungai here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Monungai. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long. They're going to throw. Pass brought in by Burton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
One play action. Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Mejio with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They go play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again, it's Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Back to the line they come, second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that brings up 4th and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here come the Bears, back out on offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. He's going for it himself. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. First and 10 from the 32. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a designed run from Mahomes. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.